Unfiltered Gems, live in Phoenix. So excited to be
live
here
in
with
Chandler, baby.
Live in Chandler. Right, you're right. Why am I not
look,
shouting out my
we are
city?
in a place of the black population is like us too right now in Chandler. I love it.
That's not true.
It's pretty true.
There's a lot of us out here.
Where?
A lot of us out here in my neighborhood.
Is there a hangout that the black people go to?
Moving on to the next.
I'm curious.
story.
I want to know where to go tonight. Where do we go after this? If I want the after party for UG, where do I go if I want to be around some folk?
Honestly, I don't know. I was trying to think of something too. I don't know.
God, I'm like, I'm trying to remember my people.
Yeah, I don't never. It's not. Yeah, I don't know any black hangout spots in Chandler. I can't say that. But I'm not gonna say there's no black people out here either.
Okay.
So there are black people, maybe not black hangout spots.
So maybe not us two. It might be like 20 of us out here.
I'm not doing this with you today. You gonna come to my city and attack.
Bro, look. I've been paying homage to the East Valley. The East Valley know me. Look, they know I've been shutting it down all the way down to Queen Creek, baby, all the way down to Casa Grande, baby. You ain't got to tell me, baby. Look, I hold it down for the East Valley, so what's good?
Oh my gosh. But a crazy not a recent story, should I say?
It's not recent by any means. This name has been around for quite some time.
But she's just popping back up because of a recent Instagram post that she posted, where she was visiting Jackson State University, her alma mater, talking about Hide Your Sons. And I'm speaking about no other than Brittany Renner. Trying to pick my words wisely.
Oh, no. But this is for the gems. Don't pick up wisely. Because I need more context. Why is the internet up in arms over someone who is like a self-proclaimed bopper? Like, I guess I'm trying to understand, like, why is this like such a like Brittany Renner is a monster when it's like she's told you that she don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I hear what you're saying. But some quick backstory. She went after PJ Washington, who was a NBA player for the Charlotte Hornets. They had a huge age gap. I forget how many years apart they were, but she was a lot older than him when they started dating.
I recall that it's like, she was like 28. He was like 21, 18.
Younger than that, yeah.
Which is
ridiculous.
God, it's predatorial. It is directly predatorial.
Oh, she had a motive.
Yeah.
And there was a video that she put out on Instagram or something like that on social way before she even got with him, saying that NBA players or athletes are really dumb. They don't use condoms. So if you want to come up off a check, they're really dumb. That's the easy way to do it. And they got together. They had a baby. They got married for a couple months, got a divorce. Now, allegedly, he has to pay like $200,000 a month.
18 years.
Yep. But he denies the child support number, so he's saying it's not that much or whatever, or who knows what's going on with that. He hasn't come out and said anything. But it's just crazy to me that not only have you potentially ruined his life or the beginning of his career, now you're going out and you're bragging about it, pretty much talking about hide your sons, or you're trying to make light of the situation.
Yeah.
Mess on social media about what you're doing and what you've done. Like, that's why I personally don't like her and I look at her as a predator, is because you're talking about what you're gonna do, then you went out and executed it.
My thing is that, but like
flawlessly.
Okay, I guess what's complicated is that, but like, niggas still fucking with her, and it's like, that's why it's like we're talking about her, one, and then like men still are like around trying to like hit and trying to be around her. So I'm like, y'all know who she is. Like, it's life 101. When people show you who they are, believe them. Like, She is a bopper. Like, she is like, and again, and I feel bad because it's like, she definitely like, that's predatorial to the max to like prey on an 18-year-old kid. And it's like, and it's not even choosing my words carefully. It's just like, no, that's predatorial. That's wrong. Mm-hmm. Like, you really got to fix yourself for that shit. Like, that's weird. Like, and there's a very weird thing, because we look at, if an older man does that to an 18, like if he's 30 and she's 18, we're like, whoa, bro, that's really weird. You know what I'm saying? But if like she's 28,
lock him up.
Yeah, you know, and yes and no, because like, you know, they say it's like what it is at 18, and I have known plenty of like young women that have dated older men, and just like, but it's just as predatorial. It's just as weird. It's just as manipulative.
Especially if you bragging about it before.
Yeah, man.
Like, you're talking about how dumb these people are, and if you want to come up off a check and all this stuff. So it shows that you weren't really in it for the relationship.
And you're exploitive.
Literally. You were
is she, I've never, like, I guess I've seen a picture of her. What is she?
She's black.
She's black.
Yeah.
God, that's terrible, man. And what does she do? Where is she from? What is her story?
I don't
Who
know
is
her
she?
whole background. I know that she played soccer at Jackson State, actually. And that's why she posted that picture. She was up at Jackson State University. Because Deion Sanders coaches the Jackson State football team.
I did not know that.
Okay, yeah, so he does. And he had her supposedly up to, which is weird. He had her up there supposedly to talk to the players. For who knows what.
The hell she gonna say to some players?
She has pictures posing with Jackson State football players, and she played soccer at Jackson State. So that's the only real background I know on her. I know obviously she's a big social media star and all that stuff, but
that's
to me
she's from Mississippi. So I want to defer. I want to defer to Sarah because you have a young son. And you have made it very clear in the group chat that you have a sincere disdain for this woman. And I want your context as a mother as to your disdain for Brittany Renner.
Okay. So if Brittany Renner says hide your sons, Brittany, I'm going to need you to hide your face.
Oh my God.
Because I wish she would come after mine. Okay?
Yeah.
Let me just say that.
Yeah.
It's not happening. This is why mothers have to be so protective of their kids. And we can't just let them go out there because of women who belong to the streets. It's a term that I have come to use instead of calling them other words.
Sure.
What they do with them. It's horrible.
Yes, proper slurs, if you will.
Leave my son alone is all I have to say.
Facts.
My goodness. All right, period.
Too.
Thank you, producer Sarah. Appreciate it for the word.
Because my problem is that mentality, because she's a big social media star. She's got millions of followers. Okay. Now you're spreading this kind of mentality to other women who could potentially get an athlete or get a young college player or something like on a rise like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're just really trying to
I'm not even
promote
looking
a
at
gold digger mentality.
I don't know. I'm also more looking at just the men that are still gonna want her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, men, we're visual creatures. I'm not gonna sit here and say she doesn't look good. I mean, she is attractive, but that doesn't mean that you should wanna be with someone like that. That's what I'm saying.
What's nice is that only 2 of my followers follow her, so that's nice. Both men, though.
Oh, of course.
Of course. Of course. Yeah, it's interesting. To me, she's very regular, but I don't know if that's a hot take if I'm being mean. I'm not trying to be shady. I just don't want to know what it is. Is it the status? I want to know just what makes her, and especially makes a young guy feel oh, I got to have this. When to the young fellas, I'm sir, you don't though. I don't know, man.
We're visual creatures as men.
Interesting. Well, we gonna send some prayers to Brittany Renner. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna
send my prayers to PJ.
Yeah, is that who just broke up but got the baby with her?
Yeah,
who is
PJ
that?
Washington.
PJ Washington. Yeah. Who is TJ Watt?
TJ Watt is he's a defensive lineman for the Steelers.
What's his story? I saw people on Twitter say I'd let TJ Watt date my sisters.
You said you're not?
No, I'd let TJ Watt date my sisters.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Never mind.
I know his brother JJ Watt plays for the Cardinals now. Shout out to the Cardinals, 6-0.
Oh, no.
I don't know anything about TJ Watt's story or why people want him dating.
No, it was specifically KJ Kerrick Jameson.
Oh.
The Jameson, he has 3 sisters.
Yeah.
And so he said that, and so I don't know. You mentioned I heard PJ, and I started thinking people, PJ. And so I saw people talking about this man on the timeline this weekend, and I was like, who is this man?
He had a good game last night, so maybe that's why they're talking about, but I don't know.
Oh my goodness. I'm also tripping at the fact that Brittany Renner was in, oh my gosh, she sure was in the Soul Train show on BET. So she's an actress too?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm upset. We're gonna pray for the people affected by her. And we just gonna pray. We just gonna pray that it just don't, that not a damn thing else happens. And she just needs to be stopped.
She does. She's a monster.
She just needs to be stopped. Period. All right. Well, monsters. She is a monster. It's looking like it, quite frankly.